is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Pickett. And quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Logan Wilson
came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
As we all know, a big priority for Cincinnati in 2021 is building up the line on both sides of the ball. They want to protect Joe Burrow on the offensive side, but the defense as a whole only produced 17 sacks last year, the lowest total in the NFL. So getting to the quarterback, as we just saw there, that's a nice sign for the Bengals. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action. Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Pickett. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. Back to throw. Pickett. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And some room to work. Uses the spin. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. 50.
Looking to throw. Pickett. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and He's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. 7-7, our score after one. Second down at 5. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
Not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On second and 11 now. Burrow. He finds his man complete. It's Morgan. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side with Harris. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Extra point put through by Boswell. His guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Myles Jack working free that time to take him down.
And no team got after the quarterback quite like the Steelers did last season. They led the NFL in sacks and quarterback pressures, and there's another one right there. This Pittsburgh team, always known as Blitzburgh.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Ahkello Witherspoon.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, Pickett. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first and 10, Pickett. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Trey Hendrickson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Second and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Back to throw. Pickett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, it's Mixon. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Pickett. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. He's going to air one out. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. There's the rookie from LSU. It's Jamar Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And how about the rapport that these two had last year as rookies? Exactly what the Bengals had in mind when they made Joe Burrow the 1st-round pick and T. Higgins the 2nd.
Here we go. Ready?
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On second and goal, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's at the 40.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
It reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Looking deep downfield. And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Going for the deep ball. And now here's another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And Pat Freiermuth picks up a first down with a nice catch there. He was the second tight end taken after Kyle Pitts in the draft, went in the second round out of Penn State. And the Pittsburgh Steelers were looking for a big target. After the retirement of Vance McDonald, he's showing signs of being that guy already.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Steelers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will swell by one more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On third down, Harris. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. The gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great...
Look at this! Middle of the field, a breakaway! And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 69 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's taken down inside the 30.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, it's Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong, whatever you call.